Hey everybody, it's Bricks on a Budget. I have one last video to do in my zombie collection series here. There are probably a few more zombies hidden in somewhere in my collection, but I wanted to go over the basis of what I had. A lot of these were in my graveyard. There's a few that aren't. This one in particular, right in front of us. This is actually a big zombie. Uh, I would be surprised if anybody recognized it right away because I did do a head swap. I decided to give him a samurai helmet and a small head. Makes him look a little strange, but But this big fig, this is the actual color he comes in. And so he was a bluish gray big fig. He's actually from Ninjago. He came in an X samurai set. He was on this big, ginormous, weird looking trike. The only reason why I even bought the set because it was on clearance. And I built it and then I parted the set out into my collection. But this minifigure alone, now mind you, this isn't the original head. Uh, this minifigure alone goes for a decent amount of money. The big fig, not the guy sitting on the back. But I did a head swap, gave him a zombie head and gave him this little samurai helmet. Put a bone on there just because, and then you'll see on the back. Let me take this little guy off. You'll see this little guy right here. He's like a midget. I found this gray bare torso. That's a hidden side hair piece, in case you didn't recognize the crazy green. That's a brick tactical zombie head on both the big fig and him. And so in my imagination, this big guy would go around. Meanwhile, the little guy on top would be throwing bones down at people. And he just kind of sits on his back. And yeah, so I just thought, a big fig zombie, that's just too cool to pass up. And so when I found him in my collection and he was the exact same skin tone as the other zombies I was doing, I couldn't help but do it. So yeah, so there's my big fig zombie and his little midget sidekick. I This particular build, in my opinion, just really kind of took off my imagination. Again, the little head's a little strange. Now, that being said, uh, I originally was going to put a bigger head on him, and so I ordered a custom big head. I want to say this might have been from Citizen Brick, but I showed both versions of him with the big head and him with the small head, and everybody basically unanimously, when I was with the minifig club, was like, no, 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 give him the little head. He looks better, especially with the helmet. But so I put this big head. I call him Big Head Ed, and so I put this on a standard, just a generic legs, and this is a Lego City torso of some sort, jacket. Nothing special. I did a hand swap, of course, for the bluish gray hands, which I ordered a whole bunch of those off of Bricklink a couple years back. But yeah, that big zombie head, I'm pretty sure I got off of Citizen Brick. I want to say it was either that or Eclipse Graphics. It was one or the other. They are kind of pricey, unfortunately, but it was so hilarious to me. And my initial plans were to put it on this big guy here, this guy, Just because of how big he was, the little head looked weird. But um, now that he's on there, and especially with the helmet on, it doesn't look too bad. I think he looks really cool. I'm really, really thrilled to have him because, for those people that out there that are doing zombies, like who can say they have a big fig zombie? Unfortunately, the big fig, even just the body, goes for a ridiculous price on Bricklink. So I'm sorry to say he might not be something feasible to get nowadays. Okay, for this one, the Brick Tactical did a um, torsos and legs for zombies a while back ago. I don't think he has these anymore. Hold on, come on, focus. The little zombie baby I got from, it was either Eclipse Graphics or Citizen Brick. And like I said, I got a few of those zombie babies because I just thought, I know it's sick, but it's funny at the same time. There we go. And you can see like this is now Brick Tactical. If I haven't said before, the head, the torso, and the legs are all Brick Tactical. He prints on actual Lego, so that's actual Lego. It's not official Lego prints, mind you, because Tactical did the prints, but he did it on actual Lego. So I mean that alone is very, very cool. All right. Also, I believe this is either Clips Graphics or Citizen Bricks. I can't remember which. This guy was a limited print. He was hilarious. My wife bought me this. This is one of my favorite minifigs, period. Oh, let me take his chicken away. This is Zombie Colonel Sanders. There we go. And again, this guy is printed on actual Lego. These are actual Lego parts, but they are printed by either Citizen Brick or Eclipse Graphics. I can't remember which. But yeah, he was a very, very limited run. And luckily my wife got him for me. I really, really love this guy. A little bit of blood, a little bit of this. And he comes with a zombie chicken. Not much to say there. Hold on, let me see if I can. Oop, big guy went down. Let's see if I can. And all it is a standard chicken with a little bit of blood print. So nothing special there, but all the same, very, very cool. Very, very cool. All right. Okay, I got another one. This. Now, you'll notice this is Zombie Dumbledore. I was going to give him a Brick Tactical Zombie head, but I ended up going with the, come on, focus. Hidden Side head. Give him more of a magical look, I guess. And I think the hands are actually from the ghost from Harry Potter. I can't remember her name, but the one that hides in the toilet. I'm a Harry Potter fan, but I'm at kind of at that age I can't remember. I've never been good with names though, so I apologize. This guy is very, very special because there's so much going on. This is the zombie football player. Come on, focus. There we go. You see he's got the Letterman jacket with the Z on it. That's where it started. I got that from, oh, what was that across seas? It was one of the Europe-based companies. Hold on a sec. Let me think. Uh, Firestar Toys, I want to say I got that from. I'm pretty sure. I don't think they have that torso anymore, but you see it's a little torn. He's got some of the bluish gray poking out. It did not come with the bluish gray hands. It came with yellow hands for some odd reason, which made no sense, which I was a little miffed. Luckily, I had bluish gray hands that I ordered, of course. Brick Tactical Zombie Head. The helmet is actually a Harley Quinn helmet, the black and red helmet. I think it was from one of the Canon sets she shot out of. And the legs are also from that same Harley Quinn, black and red. And so I put this together to give him like a black and red type. I should have put a black arm on him or something, but I didn't want to waste a whole torso just to, you know, do a black arm, so I didn't do it. But I think that's really cool. How many people can say they have a zombie football player? And those parts are pretty hard to get, especially that football grill for the front of the helmet. I think I paid a couple dollars for that football grill. Honestly, it wasn't cheap, but I had to have it because I wanted that. So yeah, that's not a cheap minifigure to make at all, unfortunately. Okay, this guy, this is something I'd like to cover right now, real quick. So I made this guy. It is a brick tactical head and brick tactical torso. Come on, focus. There we go. Really cool. It shows his ribs showing. Just really cool. So I left his legs out because I have a spot in my graveyard where I have like a little divot. So it looks like a hole in the ground. It's not a full hole though. And so I just made this guy to make it look like he's coming out of the ground. So if you guys want to make zombies that look like they're coming out of the ground, just don't put legs on them. And you could just put them wherever on the ground and it makes it look kind of like, or even you can make crawlers where they're just kind of crawling on the ground all creepy. You know, also, since this is blue, say you're doing a Lego city, if you got people in the water, just put the torso right on top of the water so it makes it look like they're swimming. Just a couple ideas out. I decided to put it out there. All right, so for the last part of this, I want to cover something that my wife got me for my birthday. I don't know how many people know these are out. I have not seen anybody cover these yet, as far as I know. I don't know how many of you people are into collecting the storage heads, but look at this bad boy. Oop, let me get that big boy out of the way. That takes up a lot of space. Okay, so this is the big zombie head. They don't call it a zombie head. I'm pretty sure they call it a skeleton head on Lego.com. But this, I believe, is the original print for the original zombie head, if I remember right. But anyway, I have skeleton ones and pumpkin ones, and I love zombies. I'm big fan of zombies, obviously. And so my wife got me this for my birthday. It's one of the big heads. The small heads, last I checked, were out of stock on Lego.com. But yeah, so Lego finally made a brand new storage head and put this zombie face on it, and I'm just like, dude. So yeah, I'm very excited to have that. So even though it's a little kind of out of sorts, but it kind of fits with the theme. So okay, so on to making your own zombies. Now, you might not have access to, be able to make orders for Brick Tactical, for example, but maybe you have some cool outfits. Now, I just got this from Lego, this torso here, and I got this hazmat helmet. This is from a Lego City set. and I was very excited to get it. I should have ordered more, actually. I should have ordered a couple more, but I didn't. I didn't want to get the city set it came in, even because all I really wanted from that set was just those parts. You can go on Lego.com and actually order parts from existing sets, and so you know they come in baggies like this, all kinds of parts. A lot of castle parts in this one, because I'm also a big fan of Castle. I will be covering that in the future videos. All right, so that being said, but yeah, there's a lot of Lego heads in the that you might find in the monsters section and the aliens section of Bricklink that are fitting enough to be zombie heads, or they look zombie-ish enough. All kinds of different colored ones too. I found a few, but at any rate, I'm going to make a zombie right here. So we got our torso and our legs, and we got the hazmat suit. Now, I got, as always, a brick tactical head because I have a whole bunch of these because I ordered a bunch from that guy. I love his zombie heads. I love his prints on all of the stuff he does. And I got a couple bluish gray hands right there. And so all I'm going to do is I am going to pop these hands on. I'm going to pop this head on. There we go. A new zombie is born. Or died, I guess. And then I'm going to pop that hood on. And there we go. We have the Biosuit Zombie. Very cool, in my opinion. I think he's really awesome. I'm very glad to add him to the collection. And there you go. So that is the basis of our video. But I want to go over my collection of zombies one last time with y'all. And there we go. And I have a lot of zombies. But this is just the beginning of my zombie invasion. I did have a Lego City started. Unfortunately, we did some renovations, and so the Lego City kind of got wrecked. So I am making plans on building something else, and that something else is involving these zombies. So at any rate, let's end it here. I really enjoy doing these videos. I'd really love to hear from you guys. If you like this type of content, or just Legos in general, or maybe zombies or zombie Legos, however you want to say it, please leave a like, subscribe. I got more videos coming. They will be all kinds of things from mostly Lego Zombie and as well as Castle. I have a haunted house mock I might be showing off here pretty soon. It's not finished. I will do like a progress update, show what I've done so far and what I plan on doing in the future with it. And yeah, so I will leave you with this shot here. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my rant. This is Bricks on a Budget, telling you all, get built.